We're back to the Neil Haley Show, and also the media giant effect is, continue to grow the brand within the new brand, the media giant. And we're going to continue this conversation, interviewing some really amazing people. And my guest today is Dr. Candice Staniek. Dr. Candice, thanks for stopping by. And we're going to talk about boldness is fine. And I think the question I'm going to ask you right off the bat when I hear this topic is, to be bold sometimes is not really accepted a lot in society. To be bold, we're always have to be average now, right? We don't want to stand above the crowd. So tell me what you mean by boldness is fine.
Boldness can be that outward gesture, or boldness can be that inner courage that someone has. The boldness really can show up in that moment someone chooses to say, I love you to a friend, or thanking someone with gratitude that they normally wouldn't, or leaving someone in a very positive energy when they've been at the grocery store. So it can show up in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be that bold action that, perceived by the public, or it can be.
And it depends, but you really kind of encourage that from your clients, right? To be bold.
Yes, because that boldness is the thing, that inner courage is the thing that's going to get them freedom. That inner courage is the thing that's going to get them freedom from the food that they want, to get rid of the food for the weight loss, or the freedom in that relationship, or the new job, or being bold enough to say with their family, I'm gluten-free. And no one's going to argue with them because they have that center in themselves. And that's like, okay, what can we get for you? It can be that simple. And that when someone gives themselves that permission, they give everyone else around them permission to do the same thing, and like magic happens. It's so incredible.
So being bold, oh my goodness gracious, because to think about those things. So basically, in a lot of ways, you're being bold with yourself in certain aspects as well, to make sure, hey, I'm going to make sure I'm working out every day, even though I have excuses of why I'm not going to go, or I'm going to make sure I'm doing this or that. Or I'm going to take extra time and effort with somebody that could be difficult at times, to do and help and things. So being bold. So give us some steps at how people can become more bold each and every day. Is there some steps that we can go about through to see if we are living boldness in our lives?
Yes. So one of the first things, the very simplest thing someone can do is be the witness. Witness yourself, because when you're witnessing what is going on with yourself, what you're saying, how you're moving, that act brings more presence. And the more presence someone has, the less likely their saboteurs are to show up and going to take the stage. So that's really the simplest thing. And it really is that simple. I love this analogy because it's, you can use physics. The moment we observe something, the particle has moved. The moment you observe yourself, it's moved. So it changes.
Powerful. Wow. Yeah, no doubt. It's like the wow factor happens, the particles move. And if we're not becoming bold, what are we missing out on?
Life. Simply life. Not being bold could be missing a conversation. It could be missing something within yourself, that the expression of yourself to the world.
Yeah,
you have to face those saboteurs, those things that keep us away from what we really want.
absolutely. Yeah, and what we really want and what we really need in certain things. And how can people find out information and find more about you? Where can they go?
Yeah, so they can go to Instagram at Dr. Candice Staniek, and that is DrCandice Staniek, or they can go to my website, drcandicestaniek.com.
All right, fabulous. And I guess the last point is we can live life more by being bold. I guess writing these things down as goals to set that you're going to start doing some of these things, because if we don't take action and a plan to do them, we're not going to become more bold.
Correct. Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Candice. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.